over 4 billion years ago marks the beginning of our planet Earth. Nearly 8 billion humans call this planet home. 7.77 million animals too. From lush green valleys to sandy ocean floors, a tiger's ferocious snarl to butterflies' delicate wings, beauty is everywhere. Yet we still find ways to harm our beautiful home. The greatest threat to Earth is mankind. From global warming to oil spills, we are constantly damaging our planet. But that's not to say there's no hope left. The damage is done, but now we're undergoing efforts to preserve our planet, and we must ask ourselves, why should we fight for our home? Why does the environment matter?
What is your name?
Brandon Flynn.
How does your job relate to the environment?
I do nature photography of mostly landscapes and birds.
Why should others around the world care about the environment?
Without a stable environment, there's no nature, which means no habitat for humanity to thrive.
What is one negative thing you think is killing the environment?
Lithium mining for electric vehicles. It causes degradation of land and water, deforestation, soil erosion, and habitat destruction.
Now, why do you think the environment matters?
Because humans and animals need a healthy environment for sustainable life.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now that we've learned a little bit about what we're seeing every day and all the life surrounding us, we must learn about what we can't see, but what we know.
What is your name and how does your job relate to the environment?
My name is Mr. Jeff Bakunis. My job relates to the environment because I am the AP Environmental Science and regular environmental science teacher at Hayes High School.
Why should others around the world care about the environment?
I think others should care because the environment is what we all live in. Like, there's no such thing as black air, white air, liberal air, conservative air. It's like we're all breathing the same air, we're all using the same water, we all have to use the exact same resources. And so we all have to care about it together.
What is one thing you think is killing the environment?
I think the biggest threat to the environment right now is climate change. Adding more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere is causing more intense hurricanes and more hurricanes, just like we're seeing a lot during this season in October.
Why do you care about the environment?
I care about the environment for like exact same reasons I said before, that like I'm part of the environment. I live here. My kids are going to live here. My grandkids are going to live here. I want to leave them a world that they can actually live in and enjoy as much as I did.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Sure. No problem. Thank you.
Realizing our impacts on the environment through climate change, let's stop, think, and have a deeper look into the environment and see the views on someone working hard every day to keep our environment healthy.
What is your name and how does your job relate to the environment?
So my name is Rich Nickham. I'm Deputy Director for Preservation Parks of Delaware County. And in my role as in that position, I am involved in land acquisition for new parks and land restoration. So we do a lot with restoring habitat. In the last 10 years, we've planted 300,000 trees, and we have just over 2,300 acres. So, you know, we're pretty heavily involved in kind of protecting the environment here in Delaware County.
Why do you think others around the world should care about the environment?
You know, the environment is so important to each of us, just from our mental health and physical well-being. And if we live in an area that is unhealthy from an environmental aspect, it really does affect our quality of life. So you think about around the world, you see, you know, videos and photographs of people living in a variety of environmental conditions that just do not look healthy at all, and so they suffer for it. They have their lifespans aren't as long, and they're not as healthy. They're not as happy, and so it should matter to everybody. Everybody should want to be happy and healthy, And so a healthy environment goes a long way in helping us accomplish those things.
What is one negative thing you think is killing the environment?
Oh, that is a tough one. If I can narrow it down to one, I'd have to say probably just the amount of waste that we produce. I have been in environmental education and natural resources for 30 plus years. I got my start in litter prevention and recycling education. And way back then, we were trying to get people to recycle, still am today, but just in a slightly different fashion. And it was a problem back then, and our waste is a problem today. We just generate so much waste. And although we do a better job today of recycling and reducing our waste, we still, just the amount of waste that we produce and the types of waste is kind of mind-boggling. And I think the one scary thing is just the microscopic plastics that have worked its way into our environment, even to our bodies, is a really scary thing. So just, like I said, the amount of waste that we're producing is kind of a scary thing and kind of affecting the environment negatively.
Why do you think the environment matters?
It kind of goes back to the previous question about why should we care about the environment? It really, a healthy environment just helps us be healthier people, and it helps us be happier, and it just adds to our quality of life. And all of us want, like I said earlier, all of us want to be happy and healthy. All of us want to have a good quality of life, and just that good, healthy environment, just adds to that. And my job here at Preservation Parks, and it has been for many years, is getting people to appreciate the environment. I think if people know what's out here and what's available and how everything interacts with each other, and how we're interdependent on nature and nature's interdependent on us, they hopefully have a better understanding of why they need to care about the environment, but also why they need to protect the environment and do everything from recycling to riding a bike, or using your car less, or many other things that we can think of to kind of reduce the impact on the environment.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
We have impacted the environment in so many ways. Whether negative or positive, we have done something to or for it. Our negative outputs on the environment are quickly taking over the positive outputs. We'll all have to take action to better our homes. Even small, beneficial changes slowly will make a significant impact on what is already happening. And we must all ask ourselves, why should we care about the environment?